If you feed your cat dry food every single day, here's what's actually happening inside their body right now. And I'm not talking about the marketing claims on the bag. I'm talking about the real biological changes happening inside your cat that most owners have no idea about. Think about this for a second. You pour those crunchy little kibbles into the bowl. Your cat crunches away happily. Everything seems fine. But beneath the surface, a cascade of changes has already started. Changes that could affect your cat's health for years to come. Welcome to The Cat's Mood. I'm Dr. Lena, and today we're uncovering what really happens when you feed dry food to your obligate carnivore. Because here's the thing most people don't realize. Dry food isn't just different from wet food. It's fundamentally incompatible with how your cat's body was designed to function. Your cat is an obligate carnivore. That means their entire digestive system, from their teeth to their intestines, was built for one thing: processing meat. Dry food? It's mostly carbohydrates, grains, fillers, things your cat's body never evolved to handle efficiently. And that's just the beginning of what's really happening. Let's start with their kidneys. Cats evolved as desert animals. Their ancestors got almost all their water from prey. A mouse is about 70% moisture. That's how cats were designed to hydrate. Their kidneys are masterpieces of water conservation. They concentrate urine intensely. They pull every drop of water they can from their food. But dry food is only about 10% moisture. That means your cat has to drink extra water to compensate. And here's the problem. Cats have a naturally low thirst drive. They're simply not wired to drink water from a bowl the way a dog does. Their entire biology screams at them to get water from their food, not from a puddle. So when they eat dry food, they often don't drink enough. Their urine becomes concentrated. Minerals can precipitate out and form crystals. The bladder wall gets irritated. Over time, this leads to the conditions we see so often in veterinary clinics: urinary crystals, bladder stones, feline lower urinary tract disease, and eventually chronic kidney disease. In fact, studies have shown that cats on exclusively dry food have significantly higher rates of these problems than cats who eat wet food. The numbers are startling. And yet, most owners never connect the dots between that bowl of kibble and their cat's urinary issues years later. Now, let's talk about teeth. You've probably heard the myth that dry food cleans your cat's teeth, that the crunchy texture scrapes away plaque and tartar. This is one of the most persistent myths in pet nutrition, and it's completely wrong. Here's what actually happens. Cats don't really chew their food. Watch your cat eat sometime. They bite once, maybe twice, and swallow. The kibble shatters. It doesn't scrape against the teeth long enough to do anything meaningful. In fact, studies comparing dental health in cats fed dry versus wet food have found no significant difference. Some research even suggests dry food might be worse for dental health. Why? Because dry food is often high in carbohydrates. Those carbs break down into sugars in the mouth. Those sugars feed the bacteria that cause plaque and tartar. So if you've been feeding dry food thinking you're preventing dental disease, you might actually be contributing to it. Next, let's talk about weight and metabolism. Dry food is extremely calorie-dense. That small quarter cup you pour into the bowl can contain as many calories as an entire can of wet food. But because it's so compact, it doesn't trigger the same fullness signals in your cat's brain. When a cat eats protein and moisture-rich food, their stomach stretches and satiety hormones get released. The brain gets the message: I'm full, stop eating. But dry food? It's low in moisture, often lower in protein, and packed with carbohydrates. It digests differently. It doesn't trigger those same fullness cues. So your cat eats more than they need. They gain weight. And extra weight doesn't just look cute and chubby. It leads to diabetes, joint stress, heart disease, a shortened lifespan. Now, here's something most people don't know. Cats have zero biological requirement for carbohydrates. Zero. Unlike humans, unlike dogs, cats have no dietary need for carbs whatsoever. Their bodies can make glucose from protein through a process called gluconeogenesis. They don't need starch. They don't need grains. They need protein and fat. But many dry foods contain 40 to 50% carbohydrates. Why? Because carbohydrates are cheap. They act as binders to hold the kibble together. They're profitable for manufacturers. Your cat's body wasn't designed to process that amount of starch and sugar every day. Those excess carbs get converted to fat. They spike blood sugar. Over time, they contribute to insulin resistance and diabetes. Feed your cat dry food every day, and you're essentially asking their pancreas to work overtime, day after day, year after year. So what happens inside your cat when dry food is their daily diet? Within hours of eating, their digestive system has to pull water from other parts of their body to process that dry food. This starts a cycle of mild, chronic dehydration. Within days, you might notice changes in their litter box. The stool becomes harder, the urine becomes more concentrated. Some cats develop constipation. Within weeks to months, the real problems can start. Weight gain, dull coat, increased thirst, more frequent urination. These are early warning signs that something isn't right. Over years, the damage compounds. Chronic dehydration stresses the kidneys. Carbohydrate overload stresses the pancreas. Mineral imbalances can cause crystals and stones. And the terrifying part, many of these changes happen silently. Your cat can look perfectly healthy on the outside, while their organs are slowly struggling on the inside. That's why so many cat owners are blindsided when their seemingly healthy cat suddenly develops kidney disease or diabetes at age 7 or 8. The damage was accumulating all along. So what should you do? Here's the practical plan. First, if you're going to feed dry food, choose wisely. Look for brands with at least 40% protein, less than 10% carbohydrates, and named meat as the first ingredient. Avoid anything with corn, wheat, or soy at the top of the list. But honestly, even the best dry food still has that fundamental moisture problem. The best solution is to incorporate wet food into your cat's diet. Start by mixing a spoonful into their dry food. Gradually increase the ratio over several weeks. Aim for at least 50% wet food. If you can get to 75% wet and 25% dry, even better. Some cats thrive on 100% wet food. Second, always provide fresh water. Multiple bowls, a cat fountain. Many cats prefer moving water and will drink more from a fountain than a still bowl. Third, monitor your cat closely. Watch their weight, check their coat, pay attention to litter box habits. If anything changes, talk to your vet. And finally, remember this. Your cat depends on you to make these choices. They can't read labels. They can't understand long-term consequences. They just know what tastes good right now. But you know better. You can make the choice that protects their health for years to come. Because every time you pour that bowl of kibble, you're not just feeding your cat, you're shaping their future. So let me ask you, what do you feed your cat right now? And did any of this surprise you? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear your experience. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe to The Cat's Mood. We're building a community of cat owners who want to understand their cats on a deeper level. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and give your cat an extra pet from me today.